There we go. Will I be continuing the game I played last night? Yeah, later today I will. Probably about the same time. Tonight. Tomorrow. I guess. Like 3 a.m. EST-ish. I do plan on finishing that game, though. That was fun. I had to figure out what the deal is with the actual ending of that game. Like, they don't want you to stream the ending of the game? It's a little loud. How's it now? Let's do a quick play on Timeline B. On Harbinger of Doom. Hardest difficulty. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. The end of the world's at hand, and you finally arrive in the Doom Town. Yagathog! I love this guy. What could they do if you even stream the ending? I don't know. Probably just be pissed at you, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a courtesy thing, I guess. If they ask you not to, I probably wouldn't, but it is still kind of weird, but... Oh, I'm that fucking priest again. The 7th curse. That actually is good. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's things you could do that aren't, like, breaking rules necessary, but, like, if a dev of a game is like, please don't do this, like, I would probably respect their wishes. Especially, like, a little indie game. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're not gonna get in trouble. It's just a, you know, common courtesy thing, I guess. Especially if you could just go watch it on YouTube or whatever. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird situation, but what are you gonna do? Some of our readers report a strange, tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. Yeah, it's kind of like a thing that happens with a lot of, like, narrative-driven horror games. Like, some devs get a little salty about the fact that people will just watch the game instead of buying it. But it's kind of the nature of these things. And I think if a game, you know, is good enough, people are going to buy it anyways. You know? I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily disagree. But, I don't know, it's their game. I'm not going to fucking argue with them about it. The alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. Like, some people will think that, like, you know, if someone watches this game and it's ending, the people won't buy the game themselves, which I think is not completely true. But it's not a black and white thing. It's a, you know, it's a gray issue where some people are going to buy the game, some people aren't. That's just the way it is. Dark forces scheme against you. That's not a good start. We have 3 charisma. I'm already a fucking cannibal. Good. Can you play the Animaniacs, The Great Edgar Hunt for Nintendo GameCube? I never heard of that. What game is that? Yeah, I'm a cannibal now. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. Al Gore fell off the building. I shouldn't even have gone for that. Yo, one-shot zombie. What's going on? Thanks for that resub, dude. How's it going? Suddenly got really cold in the corridor. As you turn to leave, you're stopped by a man with unnaturally pale skin and giant lips. He kisses the air and takes a step closer. I think I gotta run. I don't have any weapons. See ya. You successfully run from the gigolo. You gotta try to buy a knife. Fuck. Thank you. I'm gonna switch up the palette real quick. Yeah, let's do caution tape. Brighten it up a little bit in here. I like this palette for him though, because he looks, I don't know, a yellow giant sea monster. I think this is a strength test. This is a luck test. Oh my god. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Walking through the hospital corridor, you're stopped by an older man with a cast on his leg. Could you help me get down these stairs? Of course it fucking failed. You struggle to help the man, but you both fall down the stairs. The man's cast breaks and you scream. Underneath the cast, there's a seething sore frothing with green bubbles. The man smiles, his smile way too wide for his face. I guess there's no reason not to equip that. Oh, fuck. Why did I just do that? I meant to equip it, not break it. I think I broke it in half, didn't I? Oh, no. What happens when you break the crucifix in half? Mr. Redacted, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. It was all a dream? You're a genius, he shouts, grabbing a pencil. Excuse me, now I've got a bestseller to write. The second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Yeah, you lose 7's faith. Your faith gets low enough, you gain damage. Oh, okay. That's why you would do that. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. Slowly standing up. Twisted corpse. If I had the fucking crucifix, I could fight him. I could still do this. Let's run. This run is so fucked. Not good. corpse ghost. A loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. This is a dex test. Do it. I've not passed anything. Everything has been a failure. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Oh yeah, I think I have to fight him now. It's not just a dead body. Yeah, this run is not. This is not good. 47% chance to hit. Priest is not good in this run. Ow. I don't think I can survive this. How do you miss that? So dead. After the police arrived, the whole building was searched. Let's see if I can actually survive this somehow. Oh no. Yeah, I think I can. No, maybe not. I think I'm screwed. Unless I can rest. Nope. That was like one of the worst runs ever. What's up, Evil Pigeon? How you doing? Just completely blown the fuck out. Let's do Halloween, but just normal hard. Normal difficulty. To skip the vent fight? Well, there's two timelines. In timeline A, there's no vent fight, but in timeline B, you have to fight him. I don't know if there's a way to actually, like, skip him, though. I don't think so, at least. How many hours do I have in this game? Like 100 or something. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Alright. Disillusioned with medical care, you know you'll need to pay up. I like this guy. The camera. Dun, 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 dun. That seems good. Okay. There we go. I guess experience. I don't know how many damage. I think so, Nuke. Yeah, the timelines alter the investigations, exactly. So timeline A is like vanilla World of Horror. Timeline B is like the Halloween timeline, quote unquote. So it adds a couple different bosses. Like instead of the alarming account of arms ending with a dead body in the vent, it ends up being the Centipede Man. In the Seaside Horror mystery instead of it just being like, wow, spooky goo. Well, time to go home. It ends up being like a monster you fight. There's a few different ones. Just kind of like changes the game up a little bit. It's neat. It's kind of like scenario A and B, basically. Think of it like that. We'll do ramen first. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves, dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You're determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who's been watching you. I think Timeline B Ramen is the same one, though. Like, some of them they don't add anything to, unfortunately. You hear rustling on the other side of the apartment door. Someone's trying to get in. Oh, fuck, I didn't get a weapon. See ya. Wait, what? Oh my god, I can't run. It's the Spider God. Shit. I'm gonna have to kick him. It's the only way. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Just die. Oh my god. I should have just done that. That wouldn't have worked. I got a weapon, I guess. Oh, it's in battle still, technically. I'm all fucked up. Yeah, like roguelike RPG, horror RPG. I'd say it's more of like a board game, honestly. In video game format. Because it is kind of set up to be like a card game. Damn it. The road seemed to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Yeah, because like certain cards only show up in certain playthroughs and stuff. Like there's booster decks. It's very much a board game. In fact, the developer set out to make a board, like a card game. And then when it got too complicated, he was like, I'll just make a fucking video game. And then World of Horror is kind of what came out of it. Research the notes. Damn it. Yeah, initially they wanted to make a, like, collectible card game for him and his friends. And then it got, like, too daunting. And he's like, we can just make it a fucking video game. And now it's a video game. Stop right there! You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Really low chance to hit. Yeah, the spider guy is pretty tough. Encounters. Oh, sucks. I get 2 special things. His damage goes up each turn, too. This guy gets stronger and stronger. It's tough. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Cut arms, Sinu? What the fuck? My arm get cut open. I should have used the bandage. Am I addicted to pills now? No. Arm canoe. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for recent horrific events? With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the lab? I didn't get the bonus objectives there. A week later, police in an official stand where the ramen... Oh, right. A week later, police in an official stand where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. At first, I thought an official stand, like a store stand. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets from newspapers in the city unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen restaurant opening and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. The road's closed. That's fine. Can deal with that for now. Now what? I forgot to take the dollar out of here, too. Oh, yeah, I forgot his Timeline B outfit is a vampire. Oh, I didn't take a bath. Shit. Level up. Perception, inventory slot, luck. I guess perception? These are not very good. I'm gonna give him a little bit more dex because it's so low. He'll hit a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, the vampire outfit's awesome. Yeah, that's true. Art knowledge does actually have some use in events in the game itself. You freaky found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and why? And what did the students discover out there? And why did the students discover out there? I can't talk anymore, apparently. I think it's his knowledge. Oh, that's pretty good. 7% Doom on the second mystery is great. Yeah, I think so. Was that last week? I think I know what you're talking about. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the redacted park. I don't have any spells to cast. Yeah, I never heard that. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip around here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was me, Nuke. About the Contra. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. Quick or safe? Safe is more Doom. I think we're fine with that. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront them. Nice. Yeah, they tend to go radio silent for a long time. Periods of time. The trees overhead block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. A wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around and see a young girl walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Spaghetti eye. Actually, my chances to hit is pretty good. Nice. So why is that not working now? It said, oh, I did that. Oh, come on! How are you gonna miss that? Swear to God, this guy. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you decide to get back to the main road, but where is that? Are you lost? Find your way out. Yeah. Although I'm not sure if they continue to do that full time or not, but if they are, I would assume that's a very busy job. Especially now, with all the bullshit. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings in the cave's walls. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing your town. Get another level at this. It'd be good. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Investigate. Yes. Doing it. Following the trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. Destroy it. Damn it. His luck isn't good. He's got like very low luck or something. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Oh, fuck, it's Harold!
Harold. When it got hot in the valley, Thomas and Alfred drove their cows up to a cool green pasture in the mountains to graze. Usually they stayed there with the cows for 2 months. Then they brought them down to the valley again. The work was easy enough, but oh, it was boring. All day the 2 men tended their cows. At night they went back to the tiny hut where they lived. They ate supper and worked in the garden.
Max made it.
To sleep. It was always the same. Then Thomas had an idea that changed everything.
Beat up Harold with a baseball bat? I think Harold might kill me.
He said, it'd be fun to make, and we could put it in the garden to scare away the birds. It should look like Harold,
pretty good chance to hit.
Alfred said. Harold was a farmer they both hated. They made the doll out of old sacks stuffed with straw. They gave it a pointy nose like Harold's and tiny eyes like his. Then they added dark hair and a twisted frown. Of course, they also gave it Harold's name. Each morning on their way to the pasture, they tied Harold to a pole in the garden to scare away the birds. Each night, they brought him inside so that he wouldn't get ruined if it rained. When they were feeling playful, they would talk to him. One of them might say, "How are the vegetables growing today, Harold?" Then the other, making believe he was Harold, would answer in a crazy voice, "Very slowly." They would both laugh, but not Harold. Whenever something went wrong, they took it out on Harold. They would curse at him, even kick him or punch him. Sometimes one of them would take the food they were eating, which they both were sick of, and smear it on the doll's face. "How do you like that stew?"
I hit him.
He would ask. "Well, you better eat it, or else." Then the 2 men would howl with laughter. One night, after Thomas had wiped Harold's face with food, Harold grunted. "Did you hear that?" Alfred asked. "It was Harold," Thomas said. "I was watching him when it happened. I can't believe it." "How could he grunt?" Alfred asked. "He's just a sack of straw. It's not possible." "Let's throw him in the fire," said Thomas, "and that'll be that." "Let's not do anything stupid," said Alfred. "We don't know what's going on. When we move the cows down, we'll leave him behind. For now, let's just keep an eye on him." So they left Harold sitting in a corner of the hut. They didn't talk to him or take him outside anymore. Now and then the doll grunted, but that was all. After a few days, they decided there was nothing to be afraid of. Maybe a mouse or some insects had gotten inside Harold and were making those sounds. So Thomas and Alfred went back to their old ways. Each morning they put Harold out in the garden, and each night they brought him back into the hut. When they felt playful, they joked with him. When they felt mean, they treated him as badly as ever. Then one night, Alfred noticed something that frightened him. "Harold is growing," he said. "I was thinking the same thing," Thomas said. "Maybe it's just our imagination," Alfred replied. "We've been up here on this mountain too long." The next morning, while they were eating, Harold stood up and walked out of the hut. He climbed up on the roof and trotted back and forth like a horse on its hind legs. All day and all night long, he trotted like that. In the morning, Harold climbed down and stood in a far corner of the pasture. The men had no idea what he would do next. They were afraid. They decided to take the cows down into the valley that same day. When they left, Harold was nowhere in sight. They felt as if they had escaped a great danger and began joking and singing. But when they had gone only a mile or 2, they realized they'd forgotten to bring the milking stools. Neither one wanted to go back for them, but the stools would cost a lot to replace. There really is nothing to be afraid of, they told one another. After all, what could a doll do? They drew straws to see which one would go back. It was Thomas. I'll catch up with you, he said, and Alfred walked on toward the valley. When Alfred came to a rise in the path, he looked back for Thomas. He did not see him anywhere, but he did see Harold. The doll was on the roof of the hut again. As Alfred watched, Harold kneeled and stretched out a bloody skin to dry in the sun.
All right, Harold. Let's do it. Harold walks at midnight. Yeah, we're pretty dead. I'm gonna just make it there. A human skull. That's what Harold drops. The fuck? Charisma check failure? Damn it. Hold on a second, I need some water. Alright, sorry about that. You get completely lost in your thoughts and fall into a hole that was clumsily covered with branches and leaves. Who set this trap up, and for whom? Yeah, it's true. We all drop bones and we die. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Take the cassettes and run! Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you're found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. What if they just break in? There's no door. Guess the mystery ends here. I think that's how it works. Oh, I gained a level. I'm gonna put these in storage. Dex. Switching equipment during combat encounters. That's pretty good. Throwing items during combat encounters being more effective is really good too, though. Like, that could be really useful. That could do major damage. I'm gonna take the Dex. Dex and Stam. I need it. I got like a frog in my throat right now. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. I need like a cough drop. You know what I mean? I'll be right back, guys. Here, watch this in the meantime.
Put bucket down.
I'll be right back. I need a cough drop.
Put bucket. Mr. Bucket. Put the balls in my... If he sees you, don't let him see you. Hey, Cheeto Man.
You eat all my Cheetos?
Oh no! It really is. I don't think so, motherfucker.
Please, no!
Oh no, I ran over against it! It's her, alright. Oh, now push it. Okay. Interesting. Oh! Oh my god! Whose dog is that?
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. Where's my sound? Music? I think I broke something. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why is it not working now? What the hell? What the fuck? Weird. It was like delayed. I'm using this new program to share audio between my two computers, so I only have like one thing. And it keeps fucking up. Yo, Sarah. Looks like that resub, man. What's going on? Really loud now. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You'll have to find a new place to buy equipment. Good. That's actually not the worst thing that could happen, but 52 years. 52 years ago today. The Stam. Got some Stam. Pretty good. We're just watching the Resident Evil 8 showcase a little while ago. That's why I'm streaming kind of early. Just checking out new RE8 stuff. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with the other flats. Maybe. It was alright. Up. It's kind of like just more of the same. Kind of like doubling down on the stuff they showed already. There's a new, like, bug girl. She's made out of a lot of little bugs. Stuff like that. I don't know. What else? What else, you guys? Think of that. Hold on a second. I'm looking at something real quick. Where the hell? Sorry. I'm having a lot of technical problems today. Just fixing chatty real quick. RE Verse. Reverse, the PvP game is called. Umbrella Corpse? Which one was that? Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Perception? Yes. The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks who the hell you are. Mistaking these teens for cultists sure is embarrassing, but deep down inside, you're relieved. I don't think I ever played that one. Don't think I did. To be fair, I did after RE4. I didn't play a lot of them. I'm pretty unfamiliar with everything. After that, I played like half of RE5. I didn't play RE6. RE7 I loved. Well, the first half. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. This used to be the hospital's mortuary where the doctors determine the causes of death. Never noticed there's a hand hanging off there. Ooh, a sewing kit. Need to get rid of something. I'm gonna put this away. Gas masks. You know what I'd really like to play with some people sometime is Outbreak. Like the one with like the fan run community that people play sometimes. I've seen Bach play it a few times. There's like 50 different characters. Walking through the hospital corridor, you're stopped by an older man with a cast on his leg. Could you help me get down these stairs? Oh, I helped him. It takes some time, but you successfully help the man and bring him a wheelchair. He thanks you and smiles. Jellified bones. Pretty good. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Calm her down. Nice. I think I was already maxed though, wasn't I? Yeah, a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense given timeline B, I think, too. A lot of it doesn't, like, add up. It is what it is. Mr. Redacted. I remember the first time I saw this, I thought it said Mr. Odo. I was like, Odo? Mr. Redacted. Your neighbor's a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Let him come up with his own stuff. It was all a dream? Are you dressed as Alucard? Yeah, or a random vampire. In Timeline B, everyone gets a Halloween costume. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. What do you think? Should I read them? You discovered raining blood. Oh no, staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. Man. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Suddenly it got really cold in the corridor. As you turn to leave, you're stopped by a man with unnaturally pale skin and giant lips. He kisses the air and takes a step closer. That's not gonna work. Actually, 100% chance to hit. The fuck am I kidding? It's only 10. I'm gonna get 2 of these in. 8. I guess that's what I gotta do. Sucks. I should get a kick in. Or you know what I could do? Throw a fucking bottle at him. Now you're fucked. You defeated the gigolo. The second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. Yeah, the eyes of that guy. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. Strength test. Do it. Nice. Very nice. A loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. I know you're there. It's a dex check. I thought I failed it for a second. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. If someone looks through that thing like that, you just stab him in the eye. Just stab them right in the eye. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. You cautiously crawl inside the vent, determined to solve the macabre mystery. Nothing could prepare you for the source of the skittering sound getting louder and closer. How are we gonna go here? 77% chance. $77 isn't awful, I guess. We've had it worse. Okay, we need to kill him. I wonder how much damage the bandage would do if I threw it. Probably not a lot. Damn it. One more piece of damage I need. I can't even throw the fucking sewing kit. You can throw a bandage, but you can't throw a sewing kit. Throw the camera! No! Ah, it was for nothing. Oh my god. It was all for nothing, man. Why did I even fucking throw the camera? Now I got a swollen joint. The vent crawler passes you the boof. You got a swollen joint here, man. God damn it. Now I got no camera and I'm all fucking wrecked. None of these are great either. I'm gonna reroll. I should have taken this before. These all suck. Damn it. I'll take a look. I need stamina. After the police arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the disgusting body, the detectives enter one of the flats. Inside the slimy lair, there were countless giant, semi-transparent eggs. When broken, they revealed horrible centipede human fetus hybrids. You're questioned thoroughly while the government people dressed up like gas company clean up the apartment. You're eventually released, but can swear that at night you still hear the faint skittering sounds coming from the vents. Alright, I think we only have 2 left. Probably better going for stamina. Oh fuck, the sound keeps breaking. What do we have left here? Yeah, just 2. That's not bad at all, actually. We'll do Vigil. Well, everything's like supernatural mutant shit. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of your client and your granduncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and the list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out. What's the worst that could happen? Let's just go to this random vigil. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Where is everybody? In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. It takes some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in there. Uh-oh, it's Tawato, the weird fiction writer. Pretty sure it's supposed to say writer. But it's like over a dark background, so you can't really see it. The R is like coming off the text box. A pair is standing next to a window. The man's muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. The body's laid in the master bedroom. You should pay him your respects. You know who that is? The famous weird fiction writer? You know who he looks just like? Pretty sure. It's just him. It's the same guy. Yeah, well, Mark Zuckerberg looks like H.P. Lovecraft. Right? Let's take a look at this real quick. It's like the same person. And one more piece of evidence. Let me show you how this is all linked together. It's the hidden link between Lovecraft and Zuckerberg. They all look exactly the same. They have like the same haircut. One more piece of evidence. Like, this is the link here. You got Mark, Data, Lovecraft. Makes you think. All right. Solve the mystery. There's been an update on the Mark Zuckerberg case. Fuck, I messed up my audio again. There we go. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering to himself, while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. There's actually another picture of Zuckerberg with like sunscreen all over his face, and he kind of looks like Data a little bit. That would have been another good in-between. Broken bottle. It's like when he's getting the makeup on. The Data makeup. Oh. Alright. I didn't get the pamphlet. A young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You could swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. Oh, thank you. Pray over the body at 10 p.m. Yeah, we gotta pray over the body. Inspect his foot. Oh, there it is. Bow, clap, bow, clap. Somehow I forget how to play this game. This reminds me of one of my books. Inspector Foot. I hardly know her. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare some to look through the books? I forget, shelves or table? Ooh, spell. The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. However, you notice that one tome must have been placed here recently. From it, you learn about distant worlds and bizarre rituals. Nice. Regeneration's great. I'll use that right now. It sounded like something was ripping. Modest supper. The smell is nauseating, but you put some meat on your plate. Long pig steak, my favorite. Yeah, I'll become a cannibal. Who cares? Oh, I should have got this joint fixed. Or can I not run from combat already? Because we're Spider God right now? Right? So it doesn't even fucking matter. Nothing wrong with a little long pig. In the middle of the room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, though, the man starts shouting out curses and ancient prophecies. You fall on the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Oh. Cult member. Okay. Just beating up a man tied up with a baseball bat right now. Base chance to hit has been great this whole run. Oh yeah, he does look like Billy Mays. The fate of Billy Mays. Curious statuette. One more knowledge on an inventory. That's pretty good. It's midnight. You should go and pray. Clap, clap, bow, bow. The body. It's missing. It seems that someone has removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil held in a place like this? No people out there? No, let's go explore. What? While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Dude, we're in a fucking abandoned mansion. Where the hell? How the fuck am I bumping into people out here? I realize what's happening. They stole your wallet! You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd of people in the mansion, even though there's only 3 people here. You manage to find one of the guests. They're shaken, but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door's gone. Who is that? A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering to himself while his wife is observing you with her... Oh, we already knew these people. Oops, I forgot to look at the thing. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrapping, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Burn it. Nah, my doom was fine. I should have just taken it. What time is it? 2 a.m. Feed the plant in the study with blood. I think I may have missed one thing, though. Maybe not. Cover the mirror in the storage room at 3 a.m. The room layout of this place doesn't make any sense. You've been trying to leave this mansion, but each door leads to the same musty hallway. You start to panic, trying to find a solution. Wow. I found a way out, but we're still here. There he is. Kill them. I don't see any mirror to cover. Meat cleaver? Cover the mirror in the storage room. I can't. Maybe it's not time? Yeah, whatever. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. All right. Let's just take a bath. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. I like that guy out there. It's time to take a hot bath at a funeral. Walls of the corridors collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste the blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. This guy's got a lot of fucking health, but I got plenty of doom to burn here. Let's throw everything we got at him. Can I throw the pamphlet? No. Let's beat this motherfucker up. 105% chance to hit. Two sets of teeth. Ow. Also, is this guy supposed to be huge? Or is he just like a normal sized person? The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass. An old mansion, nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you are. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain, though. You'll never open letters from that law firm, from law firms in Tokyo. The vicious version of a violent vigil. He's all gonna suck. Again, nothing I really need. I guess the charisma. I think bringing his dex up will make swing a little faster. Ugh, whatever. All right. Botanist. Your neighbors asked you to help her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She's worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. What is he doing and where is he? You got a business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. I got cursed immediately. Oh man, I got some bad curses. Holy fuck. Actually, just panic. Panic is the worst one. It's the only bad one. The only metro line in your town connects the university with the science complex. Take a ride. Panic is the worst, though. I hate that shit. Ugh. Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. Now I got bit by a fucking spider. Good. Damn it. That's a bad one. Just like -2 reason. I read that wrong at first. Put on the rock ring. You wonder what kind of animal the spider... Oh my god. Did I get another one? Patina ring. Sure. I like that one better. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? You stumble upon a half-eaten deer carcass. Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives up and you fall down to the basement. Falling through the floor in the hole, you find yourself in the overgrown basement. Shiro-san, you're on your own, buddy. You are on your own. Vines whip you, covering your exposed skin in deep lacerations. You cry in pain, dropping the body of Shiro-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you were supposed to protect behind. But it's okay, because he's bad. We all know the real truth. Dude, his skills have not been good this time. I guess improvise. Boom, 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 boom. All right, it's time. It is time. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Looks like it has like big bumps on it. The water doesn't get polluted? I know, right? Fucking amazing. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision. You could swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Damn it, I don't have a light source. Ow. Oh, no. I don't remember. Apartment stalker? Oh, no. Mystery report is the second one. Oh, it was ramen. No, it was arms. What? How did I fuck that up? I gotta throw everything at this guy. I can't even throw that? Dude, I think I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this run. Try to reason with her. What? I had more than enough charisma. Oh my god, we barely made it. Everything went wrong. Oh my god. Maybe I should just do 99% runs now. If we can't end the game on 99% doom. The run's over. Yeah, the ring. Mr. Frodo! And all you had to do is become a cannibal. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right again. Yeah, that was pretty close. Too close. A little too close. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if he had got one more round of combat in, it would have been over. The evil has been defeated. Alright, well, I'm fucking starving. I didn't actually eat at all before I started the event and stuff, so I'm gonna go get some food. I'd like to keep streaming, but I need to get some food in me. Thank you very much for coming by, though. I appreciate it as always. You guys have a good rest of the day. I'll be back later on. At some point. Later on tonight to check out the rest of that other game. There's all the things. Twitter and YouTube, full stream, Discord. Check it out. Thank you for coming by for Resident Evil 8. I'm jealous of anyone who gets to play that demo today. Yeah, I'm gonna go figure out some dinner and see what's going on. I might show like a show or a movie in Discord at some point too later on. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Later, guys.